Good morning, middle school students. I'm Mr. Simonton. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the middle school, high school principal here in Grettinger-Terrell. Wanted to start out this morning by talking to you guys virtually, of course, about expectations that are going to be coming up this year, as well as talk to you a little bit about our new facility. I wish I could be there with you guys in person right now. We decided this morning that we were going to do this presentation in smaller groups, and I'm currently upstairs working with the small groups in the high school, delivering expectations to them. Want to start out by telling you guys that we're excited to have you guys back in the building. It's been a long time. I've been working here a lot these past 4, 5, 6 months by myself or with Mr. Myers. And your teachers have recently been coming into the building here the last few weeks to get geared up for this upcoming school year. We're excited. We have a new facility available to us this year. The project completion happened a couple weeks ago. You're also going to notice that there was some updates in portions of the old building as well. So you're going to see a lot of work has taken place here in the time that you've been gone. Utilizing this new facility this year, we want to make sure that you guys have access to use it too. You guys are going to be using the commons area for some studying and before and after school places to go. You're also going to be able to use the gymnasium for PE classes, the industrial tech classroom for IT classes, and then also the ag classroom for your ag classes. One of our main hopes is that we can also get you guys down here to use this new facility, science lab, so that you guys are having some of your science lab take place down here as well. If you haven't had a chance to, I encourage you either before or after school, get down in this side of the building, walk around, just see what we have. It's something really to be proud of. A lot of people have been coming into our building over the past few weeks, and they have just been blown away by what we've been able to create here. I think it's something that you guys are going to be proud of and something that you guys will be able to utilize in the years to come. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about expectations moving forward. That's the main purpose of this video this morning. The past few 5, 6 months, like I had spoken about, I've been here in the building planning to come back. Okay, everyone's been out. You guys know how we started out on March 13th. School essentially didn't end, but went virtual for sure. And then it was optional for you guys, okay, moving forward. Now, we went on for a couple months, went into our normal summer, and now we're ready to come back at it here in person, okay? That's the plan. That's what we're going to do moving forward. And there's a lot of things that are going to be in place as we move forward throughout this school year, okay? You're going to see a lot more cleaning happening throughout the day. You're going to see us asking you to also help us clean throughout the day, whether that means wiping down a classroom or wiping down a desk that you might have just sat at with an alcohol wipe. We're also going to be utilizing this year masks, okay? And I know that the main question coming into this year is, Mr. Simonton, is it required that I wear a mask? What we're saying is that we highly encourage that you wear a mask, okay? Myself, your teachers, we don't want to argue with you about keeping each other safe. Okay, that's the main point behind wearing a mask. Okay, I wear a mask to protect you, you wear a mask to protect me. Okay, not only are we protecting each other, but you're also helping me protect my family, and I'm helping you protect yours. Okay, I will use myself as an example. I think that if I was to get COVID, I'm young enough and healthy enough, and based on the research and things that I've seen, I think I would make it through it. I might get a little sick or a lot sick, but I'm still going to come out good on the other side. Okay, there are other people in my family that would not. There are people that I could not take COVID back to. Okay, and I know a lot of the times the argument is, well, then you should quarantine yourself, or I shouldn't have to wear a mask just because you don't want to get it. Okay, I've heard that argument. I understand it. All right, but what I want you to understand is that we are protecting ourselves and our community by wearing masks. Okay, that is the main focus. All right, a lot of times we know that kids are asymptomatic, okay, which means that they don't show symptoms of COVID. You could be carrying around the virus and not know it. Okay, not only kids, that could be me as well. I could have the coronavirus and never know it if I don't show any symptoms. What we're doing is we're trying to make it so that we don't spread that virus unknowingly. All right, so when you come to school, we're going to ask that any time that you cannot social distance, that you are wearing a mask. So Mr. Simonton, what does that mean? What does social distancing mean? Well, what that means is that if you cannot be 6 foot apart from people, we highly encourage that you're wearing a mask. Okay? You're going to see myself, you're going to see your teachers, we're going to be wearing them in the hallways, possibly in the classrooms. We're going to be wearing them whenever possible. Our goal is that we can continue to come back to school on a daily basis. Okay? And the only way we get to do that is if we try to keep this virus out of our school district. All right? Now, I think that we would be fooling ourselves if we think that we can keep this out 100%. Okay? But the things that we do to try and prevent it from coming in are going to help us tremendously. All right? Not only will we be able to keep coming to school, we'll be able to continue to participate in athletic events, and we'll also be able to not have to go virtual or into a modified schedule or a 50% schedule. Okay? Those are things that we do not want to do if we don't have to. All right? Jumping back to athletics, if anyone on our team happens to come down with coronavirus, we don't know what the outcome might be. Okay? That could be the end of the season for those players, and we want to make sure that we are helping them protect that season as well. Okay? So that's the main reason why we're asking you to wear masks. Okay? As I mentioned before, you're going to see a lot of cleaning happening. You might see custodians running around with electrostatic sprayers throughout the day. They're going to be using those throughout the day. You might see partitions, or you're going to see partitions in the lunchroom. Okay, those are things. Throughout the year, as things progress and things change, we will too. Okay, we'll do anything we have to make sure that we're keeping each other safe throughout this process. Okay, now, I know that this doesn't give you guys an opportunity to ask questions. Hopefully throughout the day, as you guys are reviewing expectations with your teachers, you're able to ask questions there, and they can answer them for you. But don't be surprised if they're not able to. Okay, we tried to think through every scenario, everything that we could moving into the school year, but we know for sure that we didn't get all of them. Okay, I know that if your teachers aren't able to answer that question for you, that they'll certainly be able to point you in the right direction of someone who can. So, I want to end this video by telling you guys that I am excited to have you back in the building for the 2021 school year. I'm looking forward to, like I said at the beginning, a fun but challenging year moving forward. And I look forward to talking to you guys about break. So if you guys see me in the hallway, say hey, and I'll talk to you guys soon.